All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are no longer missing in action. We are, in fact, back in action. Welcome to tonight's NASCAR 08 coverage on the channel. Craftsman Truck Series Racing at the Watkins Glen International for the running of today's Watkins Glen 200. It's going to be a long race for the Truck Series. They made the race length the same exact distance as the Xfinity Series, which is only 8 laps less than the Cup Series race. So it's going to be almost a full-length Cup race as far as race length goes, which is going to be interesting because obviously the field window is shorter in the Truck Series. So I don't know if that means we're going to have to pit 3 or 4 times versus 2 times. Also don't know how that's going to work out because we're probably going to see a lot of cautions. We've ran very few road courses on this game with the not only the Truck Series, but any series for that matter. We did run a truck race at the original Old Spice Speedway. Actually, now I'm looking back. Yeah, we did run a truck race at the original Old Spice Speedway. Obviously, on this race, or this game, it is Boulder Raceway Park. But that layout, we ended up winning that race. We led 76 out of 100 laps, statistically speaking, looking back on it. And I actually forgot how much of a win streak I have going on currently in the Truck Series from where we left off. Let me count real quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 wins in a row in the trucks. So we've definitely mastered things on this side. Honestly, when I picked the game up, this is the first I've played it since we streamed. I haven't played any sort of a racing game since the last time we streamed NASCAR 08 on the channel. It's been a minute. What, about 2 months? I honestly don't remember when I left off exactly. It was definitely before I went on vacation to Texas. So that's at least a month and a half. I would probably guess it was 2 to 3 months since the last time we played this. I kept the promise that I was going to not only return with this, but that I was going to do 300 days of streaming this year. So I was going to stream during 300 days. Obviously, with the live commentary content Friday through Sunday during the racing season, during NASCAR season, it's pretty much covered up for. And I would be taking some days off here and there. I ended up just taking an extended layoff when it comes to the gaming side of things during the week and then still pumping out the streams on the weekend. When I first stepped away, I was pulling in a lot of overtime hours. When I came back from vacation, I only had overtime for 2 weeks after that, and then it went away. So now my hours have been cut back for about the last 3 or 4 weeks at work. I've just been kind of enjoying myself during the week and not trying to stress myself out too much with trying to pump streams out every day. But here we are. I can only miss 2 more days the rest of the calendar year to hit that 300 mark. I promise you I will do that. That means that we're pretty much going to be streaming every day, but Thanksgiving and Christmas, or maybe if I end up doing a short stream on those 2 days, I'll have a couple of off days if I'm not feeling well or something, because Lord only knows I'll probably end up getting sick between now and the end of the calendar year. The way this year is going, I've probably gotten sick more times in the last 3 months than I have the last, 3+ years combined. But yeah, here we are today. Practice went well. I was actually quicker in practice than what I was in qualifying with the same setup. I was about a half a second quicker, and I still qualified on the pole, so that's good. The problem is the AI raced the crap out of you here. I haven't raced at Watkins Glen on this game across all 3 series. I don't know if it's just the trucks or not. But, I mean, they try to outbrake you into every single corner. I was side-by-side a couple of different times. I couldn't outbrake them. They'll brake later. If I tried to brake late and felt like I was going to miss my braking zone, they would just go even deeper and just full send it into the corner, which means if we're in traffic and they're going to do that, there's going to be a lot of crashes. I probably saw 3 or 4 crashes in the 8 laps of practice that I did around the vicinity of the trucks running near me in that entire session. So look out. It's probably going to be caution filled, which usually Watkins Glen is on these EA games. We've seen that on the channel before. We'll probably see it again today. Hopefully the audio is good to go, both on the mic and on the game. Let me know if I have to adjust anything going forward, but it should be good. As the green flag's in the air, we're racing. 82 laps at Watkins Glen. We'll hope for the best. We did have a handful of cautions in the Boulder Raceway Park. And because of how the AI races here, I want to be in the front of the field as much as I possibly can as I overdrive the S's. I'll knock the rust off early here. Travis Quapple has a run on me now. I think if I can hold on to the lead Man, we got they're already wrecking. I should have known that was going to happen. They wrecked in the SSR, or in the bus stop already. Who did it? Oh! 2 trucks off into the grass, 1 into the sand, cautions out. Lap 1. That did not take long. I thought we were going to go longer than a lap without a caution, I'm not going to lie. It might be like this every single time going through the bus stop. I saw them wrecking in the S's, the bus stop, turn 1. The turn 1 was real strange. I saw somebody just go straight. Looked like they didn't have any brakes. Jimmy Johnson hit right into the first turn. All right, well, lap 5 restart. Green flag's in the air. Wade, Billy Kramer, Jackson Thomas, and many others. Welcome into the stream, everybody. Kind of coincidental that we have a road course on the schedule next when NASCAR was literally just on a road course in Mexico City. So, you know, I got that road course bug in me right now. So, kind of cool to return here. And then we go to my favorite track, Bristol, next after this. So, you know, good week to return to the gaming stuff. We're at the end of the season on this truck series, and we only got 10 races left after this. We'll be done with this season in about a week or so, considering I'll probably clinch the championship early. I saw a couple trucks off into the grass in the bus stop again, but they didn't have a caution for it that time. So we stayed green. I think the most we've had in a race this year was at Las Vegas. That was very caution-filled when we ran the truck in the cup race there, but I don't remember how many cautions we had, so somebody might have to go back into that stream. It's just been too long. It was definitely double digits. Thing is, though, we only have 82 laps here. That truck race at Vegas, we had like 140 something, so. Might have been a little easier. NASCAR 25, September, October. Yeah, I did see that like a week ago. We'll definitely be doing a lot of NASCAR 25 content when that game comes out. We'll definitely take a break from the older gaming stuff once that... I mean, that's really the main reason we've been doing a lot of these older classic EA games is because there hasn't been a new NASCAR game in a few years. I got tired of playing NASCAR 21 Ignition real fast. I thought about bringing NASCAR Heat 5 back like a year ago, and I remember playing it last summer, and it kept glitching out on me all the time. I'm like, I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm like, I can't even play it on my own, let alone if I tried to stream it. No thanks. I'll just wait for the new game. I want to actually enjoy myself while I stream. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be a headache. I mean, I'm all for putting on a good show for you guys, but I ain't trying to suffer at the same time. Starting to check out on these guys. We got about 8 to 9 tenths of a second lead, but they're holding me in. They definitely have more straightaway speed than I do. I noticed that in practice, too. I feel like I could catch them in the braking zone in the corners and be more aggressive, especially if I was trailing another car, and then they would pull me a bit on the straightaway. Even if I was doing my best to try to get to the gas as soon as I could and try to stay in the draft. I feel like if I lose the lead, it's going to be tough to get it back. So having the clean air advantage is awesome. I don't know what the tire wear is going to be like because I only ran 8 laps. I don't know if the tire wear is going to be bad 20 laps in or not. Pre-order when it comes out. Yeah, assuming that you get a slightly earlier release, I definitely plan on pre-ordering it as well. It'd be awesome if I got just an early release, but I don't think I'm up there enough on the pecking order on the NASCAR YouTube side of things to have that happen. Yeah, okay, so somebody probably blew turn 1 like I saw in practice because caution's out again. Either that or debris. Spencer Carswell, yep, Jimmy Johnsoned it. He tried. He caught another truck on the way out there, so that kept him from hitting head on into the wall. Look at that. He had no brakes going into that corner. Or at least he had them and didn't use them. That's a wild ride right there. I don't know how he didn't have more damage. All right, well, 2 cautions in the first 10 laps already. What'd we go, like 3 or 4 laps there? Yeah, NASCAR 21 was horrible. We just grilled out. Fam came over. Obviously, I was streaming on Sunday, but as soon as I got done, my grandpa was over and had a grill out for dinner. Steak and potatoes. Corn, green beans. Just a get together. Yeah, brakes definitely failed on that 101 truck. The Walmart truck. I think that's Carswell. I'm actually surprised I was able to remember some of these fantasy drivers as quickly as I did, because there's a lot of different ones in this game compared to the earlier EA games that we've played already. Some of them are the same. I didn't realize Travis Quapple's out of the race. He started on the front row with me, and he must have blew an engine already. I don't think he was involved in any of the 2 accidents we had. So now Chad McCumbie's in second. I'm also surprised that didn't cause a wreck when he blew an engine. Well, we got a lap in right there. That's good. Yeah, we're just going to have to keep an eye on fuel, but again, I do not want to put myself back in that mess because there's going to be a ton of cautions throughout the course of this race. And if I'm in the middle of just chaos, we get taken out in a wreck, and this truck's not going to be as fast as it is currently. So even if I have older tires in certain aspects, I need to do what I can. And if I do restart at the back, if I know that strategy feels like I could cycle back to the front without having to actually pass anybody, I'll just hang out back there if I need to. I got to run a smart race. It's a long race for the Truck Series. 82 laps on a road course. That's almost a cup race here, like I mentioned. So, Magic Keegan working at Walmart. Maybe in high school, I might have applied at Walmart when I was in between jobs. When I left McDonald's, I very well could have applied for Walmart. Because I ended up getting a job at a Lowe's store, which is like right across the street from where the Walmart was. I haven't even hit my qualifying time yet. Well, it would have been a 102. And then I had a 90, or sorry. I'm doing my math wrong, a 72. I had a 72 in qualifying, but I had a 69.7 at one point in practice. It's hard to get in a rhythm when we have cautions every few laps, though, too. And speaking of which, I'm telling you, it's going to be a very start and stop race. It's going to be like an actual truck race. That's Noah Howe in the 180 who went wide out in the grass. Second incident in the bus stop already. This race is actually probably going to click by pretty quick because of all the cautions. Just because it's a game and we can skip the caution laps. Man, if we were doing a full race on like NASCAR Heat to Daytona or something, oh my god, or Dirt Heat to Daytona, NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. If we were playing that where we had to run the caution laps too, that would be terrible. This race would be so long. This race would take like 3 hours to get through. Mexican, that sounds good. I've kind of been in the mood for Mexican food the last couple days, and they were showing some of those taco stands at Mexico City's road course this weekend during the NASCAR events. I think specifically when I was watching practice on Friday, they were cutting up some pork. I'm like, yep. Yeah, that definitely sounds good right now. Yeah, we get Arca with the next NASCAR 25 as well. So we're going to have a lot to do on the channel. Might have undercut that corner just a bit. You guys didn't see anything. It's kind of a cheat because I was above the sand, so it didn't slow me down. If I was in the sand gravel, it would have nearly stopped me. But I'm surprised I didn't slide around as much as I did. I definitely felt a little loose getting through there, but it wasn't terrible. Like Chad McCummey's off in the grass now, 3 wide for second. And caution. And I'm surprised it wasn't the battle for second that brought out the yellow. We went 1.5 laps there. And we're already at our 4th caution. We've got a couple more out in the pit and the bus stop. I'll tell you what, man, if you got seats or camping section out in the bus stop for this race, you're getting all your entertainment. All the action's going on over there. My goodness. We haven't even hit halfway out of gas yet. We might only have to pit 1 time in this race with all the cautions we're getting. Got to go 41 laps. That lap 23. Green flag's in the air. I'm halfway out of gas. We're right on pace to make this thing a 1 stop, but that means we have to get 4 more cautions before halfway, and then 8 more on the second half. We need 12 more cautions if we're going to make this on 1 stop, which isn't impossible. But to have to bank on that, that's tough. That's why I just got to go as far as I can. We're never going to get an accurate gauge of how far we can go on a normal tank of gas because cautions keep coming out. My goodness, this is the 5th caution in 23 laps. What is this, real life? Oh my gosh, that's not real life right there. That's a video game wreck if I've ever seen one. And 2 cars underneath each other. One of them on its driver's side door, the other one bouncing off the bottom of the race car. Eric Darnell cycled in a second. I have no clue if anybody's pitted yet. Whole field might have pitted at some point in this race. I have no idea. So I keep staying out every time. My crew chief hasn't said anything about it, so I would like to think they haven't pit. That they haven't attacked on fresh tires yet either, so. Cautions breed cautions. Yes, they do. Especially today. You gonna make it through the bus stop that time? Got 2 laps in a row there. We had a caution. It looks like we made it this time. Yep. All right, we should make it a lap on this restart. I think I ran more laps in practice than what I've ran at this point in the race through 27 laps so far, just because we've had so many under caution. I don't like this bar being like right in front of me. That would annoy the crap out of me. There's no way that there was a roll bar. It looks like it's on the inside of the car, the truck. There's no way there was an actual roll bar that was like right in the eye vision of the driver. Is it a windshield wiper? It might be a windshield wiper now that I think about it, because we're on a road course. They have those in NASCAR 08? I don't know. Caution's out again. There's nothing there. It's not a windshield wiper. Aiden Rowland, Michael Turner, welcome into the stream. You spelled my name wrong. I knew what you meant, though. At least it sounds similar. 40-car private lobbies. I did see that as well. Yeah, we'll definitely do some online stuff in NASCAR 25. All right, green flag back in the air. Lap 32. We've had 6 cautions already. Long ways to go. See, on a road course, you want to be the first to pit last. And it's really going to be hard to do that with all the cautions that we keep getting. No windshield wiper. Yeah, it was a guess. I don't know what the roll bar is doing there for. I mean, it's been a minute since I played this game, and I really don't remember anything being right in the middle. I mean, it's literally blocking my vision of everything. You can't not look at it because it's in the center of the windshield. I'm off in the grass. Looking like the AI driving through there. I'll tell you what, man, the battles per second that have been going on in this race, though, very intense. And we got a caution. That was in turn 7. Had to have been debris. That might have even been on the front stretch by the time the caution came out. Yeah, it had to have been debris. Well, we got a lap in. We got one whole lap that time. 7 cautions. Playing a lot of Formula 1. I actually got the new MLB game for the PS5. MLB The Show 25, and I've been grinding out a Road to the Show. I got drafted by the Cincinnati Reds in the 3rd round. I think I'm on my 5th season right now. No, 5th or 6th. I can't remember, actually. 5th or 6th season. One of the two. I just got 1,000 career hits. Like, literally 2 days ago. Got there, so. Yeah, I've been grinding away at that for about the last... Really, since the game came out, for the most part. I didn't get it right when the game came out. It was like early May, late April. Actually, no, it was right when I got back from Texas. Because I did not have it when I went to Texas, but as soon as I got back... I still had some gift card money on my PlayStation account. I think it only charged me like 8 cents or something. It was like 8 cents short. I paid 8 cents for MLB The Show 25. It feels more difficult than what I remember it being. I know they've upped the difficulty for it from what I read before getting into it again. It's kind of frustrating, too, though, because I guess they tried to make it more realistic, in a sense. Because there'll be balls that'll hit, and off the bat, I feel like they're getting out, and then they kind of just die at the warning track. And vice versa. There'll be some that I hit that I feel like they're going to be a lazy fly out, and then it ends up carrying over the wall. The way the career mode's set up, though, I definitely like it. I like that you can build the stuff that you want to build. I think the last MLB The Show I had before that was 21. So I really have no idea what they were doing for the road to the show and the like 3 or 4 years in between then. Oh boy. That's the first time I've actually got loose after hitting one of those curbs. Sliding. I've lost track. How many yellows do we have now? 7? It's 7 cautions. Man, I don't want to have to pit under green. How did everybody else get a pit under caution? I would like to actually have a long green flag run at some point in the race. Maybe if they space... I mean, if we pit under green, it could space the field out enough. That might help. The problem is then I'm relying on the pit crew to get me back out in first place, too. Because, like I said, if I lose the lead, I'm skeptical as to whether I can get it back. I'm quick when I'm out in front. I can drive my own line. Caution's out again. Lap 39. Man, I think I got to stay out again. I mean, we're only going 3 or 4 laps at a time and then another caution. We're not quite halfway. We're a couple laps shy. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend 25. I'm going to stay out one more time. I'm really hoping this doesn't bite me, but I think we'll get another caution. I wanted to get on the other side of halfway before I pit. All right, lap 43 now. Green flag's back in the air. Probably only going to be able to go a few laps. Oh, I blew turn 1. Wow. I pulled a 101 car there. Well, that hurt. So much for keeping track position. My goodness. I'm kind of sawing these guys off, but I know when we get into the bus stop, this is not going to be fun going up through here. I'm checking up. Everybody go around me. Run over each other. Just don't run over me. I do not like being here, man. 11th place. Get me back to the lead. Gosh darn it, I led every lap up until then. Now we got a caution. Caution is out. Probably debris. Okay, the truck's not too damaged. It felt like I hit the wall a ton. Thank goodness there's not a lot of damage on the race truck. Debris on the 106. I'm pitting here. They might not pit because they're outside the fuel window, but I think if we keep getting cautions like this, I should be able to make it on gas the rest of the way. So I'm going to pit. You know, I'd hate being at the back of the pack, but if they all stay out, then I can really save gas and just kind of ride around back there because I know they're going to wreck in front of us. I don't want to get caught up in it. I can't believe I blew the lead. I'm honestly surprised it took over 40 laps before I did something stupid like that. Considering how long it's been. I better make sure I'm definitely not making any setup changes. Just 4 tires, full tank of gas. Probably going to be a 1-stopper. I really don't... I mean, lack of attention. I mean, that's probably what it boils down to how I missed the first turn there. But that caught me off guard. I just got too deep into the corner. I'm like, oh man, it's not turning. Probably driving out of the mirror too much. See, it's a good thing that I was the only one on pit road because they made a mistake. The one pit stop we have. Rear tire changer was having some problems getting the lug nuts on it. This is a backwards style pit stop. We'll blame it on that. They're not used to it. Yeah, we're buried in traffic. They're going to be wrecking. I think the big thing is here is hopefully we don't run over a piece of debris. That's kind of out of my control for the most part. But I definitely don't plan on... See, they're going to bait me into making a bunch of passes up through here, but I need to just let them go. I'm not wrecking. I'm not wrecking. I'm not getting wrecked. They're all over the map. I need to be smart. I could save a little bit of gas by just kind of putt-putting it around here. They haven't pit yet. Unless they pitted the caution before that, but I'm going to bank on them not doing that. And I'm just going to be smart. Now, it's going to suck if we get like 60 laps in and they haven't pit yet. Then it's going to tell me that they did end up pitting the caution before I did. And then we're going to be in trouble. But until that happens... Or they pit under green and then we just have like a 30-second lead. You know, that'd be nice. I don't know how much further they can push it. The crew chief never said anything about them pitting, because usually they'll say like, oh, you know, you stayed out while everybody else pitted or something. I like how I ride around at the back and then they decide to like actually get through the bus stop cleanly. You guys couldn't do that while I was leading. See, they're baiting me. Like, I could easily go up here, especially on fresh tires, and pass these guys. I just really don't want to. I got one. I'm just scared he's going to rail me. Going to get rear-ended. Well, there's a caution. So I am 34th. I felt like I had a front bumper on that guy when the caution came out. Oh man, that was right in front of me. How did I not run over the debris? I got lucky. Oh my gosh, they were almost wrecking anyway. Bouncing off of each other after that guy's hood came off. Yeah, honestly, I was trying to keep track of cautions and I lost count. I think we're at 9, but if it's not 9, it's 10. I might have missed one. It's at least 9. I'll have to wait and see if they're pitting. Because if they end up pitting, I'm staying out. But if they don't pit, I'm topping off on gas. Just in case, for whatever reason, we don't get as many cautions. I feel like they're coming in. Nope. No, they're not coming in. Gosh, how long are they going to go? Give me fuel, give me tires. Well, they went like 2 or 3 laps again. Frederico Sanchez, thanks for tuning in. Phantom Caution. I did see his hood come off, but for some reason, on the camera angle we had, it still showed his hood was there. But it kind of fell off. It looked like he ran it over. Just going to get the Tigers game on my phone. Score track that while I got the chat right in front of me on the laptop. Since we're getting a lot of cautions. That's supposed to start any minute. All right. I'm scared they already pit. I mean, we might have to start making moves. Because if we keep getting cautions like this, it's going to take us forever to get up there. I mean, it's going to take us forever anyway, but... Can you imagine if the cautions end up screwing me? They might have been to pit road already, because I was low on fuel at lap 39, and it's lap 52, and they haven't pit since I pit. All right, well, I had a storm. I think I'm going for it because I don't want to sit and wait. We have less than 20 to go. We got 31 laps left. And a long way to go if they don't pit. We just got to kind of hope for the best here. We got fresh tires, so that's good. Even though it's only really a few green flag laps, but it's better than nothing. I can pit for tires 2 more times yet. Oh! Easy. Sorry. 1 more time. Pit for tires 1 more time. I got 3 spots, and then the caution came out. Wrecking in the bus stop. What a surprise. Yeah, we got 10 or 11 cautions in this race. Definitely hit double digits. It's going to be the most in a truck race this season. My goodness. Who's in the 50? I can't remember. Is that TJ Bell? Oh, my gosh. Look at what was going on behind him. We had like 2 wrecks in 1. Oh, man. Oh, baby. And that guy just didn't let him in. That's all that was. Whoever was on the right side of him. I think TJ Bell's in the 50. It's been a few months. Yeah, I got to stay out. I got to keep those 3 positions. Oh, we're in the lead. Well, there you go. Okay, so now they pitted. So they have about 2 lap fresher tires than I do. What a relief, man. I thought I was going to have to try to get through that. We should be good on fuel because we topped off the caution before that. Unless for some reason we go green to the end, we might be pushing it. But if we keep getting yellows, we should be plenty good. And now we're back in front. We led almost half the race before we lost the lead, so we should easily lead the most laps, which would be 10 bonus points. And we just got to get the race win. Get our max points day and move on to Bristol tomorrow night. I've only been streaming for like 40 minutes. We're 56 laps in already. All the cautions. Just went from being the longest race of the season to the shortest real quick. Our longest green flag run is only like 4 or 5 laps. That's being generous. I don't even know if it's that many. Well, I'll just keep doing my thing and hope for the best. Just ran my fastest lap of the race. I don't know how I did that on a restart. That's weird. Fresher tires, I guess, but that was literally the green flag lap. Yeah, I don't know how I did that. Strange. It is TJ Bell. All right, awesome. Predict 20 cautions total. It'll be close to that, that's for sure. I just don't know if we have enough laps to do that because they're not wrecking every lap. I mean, we're getting a couple of green flag laps in at times. And I think it takes up 3 or 4 laps under caution, so. Yeah, we'll see. We're either... I would probably say we're at 11 right now, but like I said, I lost count for sure. If my number's off, it's going to be because it's less than what we actually had. Wow, 107.775. Where did that come from? That was literally almost 2 seconds faster than the lap that I had in qualifying. That was the quickest. Got a 1.5-second lead. I mean, they're cooked. Unless someone decides to, like, no-break me on restart into the first turn. Which I'm not going to rule it out with this game, but unless that happens, I think we're going to win 9 in a row in the truck series. Cards and socks tonight. Well, we went 3 whole laps that time. I mean, we've had cautions anywhere around this racetrack, and I noticed that in practice too. So I, literally, like any moment, we can get a caution any given lap. Like, there isn't one particular. I mean, the bus stop, they're getting more incidents there than anywhere else, but we've still seen them elsewhere. Or when the debris falls off, could be anywhere around the track. Well, probably wrecked in the bus stop again there. Got out to a 2-second lead. That was probably the largest lead of the race. Of all the yellows. Oh, the 101 again, but this time it was because he dumped somebody. That guy was bouncing around like a pogo stick. He sent him. Well, it wasn't, I mean, kind of two-wheeled it off the curb and had no forward momentum on the grippy side of things. Yeah, caution. No surprise. I mean, what, we got like 4 laps in that time, so that might have tied our longest green flag run of the race. 20 to go, green flag back in the air. I just got to not blow a restart like I did earlier. I blew that one. It's my race to lose. I'd like to think that as long as I don't make a major mistake, we should be fine. If somebody wants to cheat me out of a win by dumping me on the first turn on a restart, if we lose, I'll be upset with them, but at least I know it wasn't my fault. Those are the ones I really hate. Darnell got a good run out of the Estes that time, though. Not as good as the guy behind him, though, because they're side by side for second. He actually made it through the bus stop cleanly side by side for second. That was a surprise. Darnell just lost second. Jackson. TJ Bell wrecked earlier, is up to 5th. Noah Howe was in a wreck, and he's up to 5th. Who's not been in a wreck at this point? I mean, I haven't been, so I guess that's good. I made contact with the wall once. I'll take that. So I get far enough ahead like this, and I can really back the corners up too, so don't have to worry about them plowing into me from that far back. I ran a smart race. It's exactly what I wanted to do. I knew I was going to have to do it. I'm very thankful that I qualified on the pole, because the way practice was looking and the AI was running quick when they were around me, I was like, man, if I don't qualify on the pole, I'll probably never get to the lead, but here we are. Caution. See, that was as we were getting into turn 5. Another hood. That might have been the same truck that laid his hood down earlier. It looks like it. So I was expecting a long race, so I got an iced coffee from McDonald's on the way home, just to make sure I was awake. So it's been a minute since I've done this, especially on a work night. Like I said a couple times already, little did I know it wasn't going to be a long race. I mean, it's kind of better for me because I haven't worked out yet today, so I was like, man, I'm going to have to work out like 8 o'clock tonight. Thank goodness I can pump that out before then. All right, here we go. Well, 15 laps left. 16 to go. No, I had it right the first time. We got 15 laps left. I'm curious to see how many cautions we're going to have by the end of this thing. Trail breaking the turns. I mean, I don't mash the brakes. I guess. Oh my gosh, that second place truck got yeeted. Yeah, that was a caution. I saw that out of the rear view. He was already bouncing going into the corner, and then somebody sent him on top of it. Oh my gosh, I didn't think it was that bad. I saw how it started. We saw on the replay right here how it finished. It was Jackson, the 178. Oh my goodness. At least he landed back on his wheels. Got to teleport it back to his wheels. Is he still in second? No. Yeah, he might be done for the day, actually. All right, 11 to go. Green flag back in the air. Oh, and they almost stacked up in turn one. Golly, whoever's in second is just a sitting duck. Eric Darnell about turned that guy. I don't know who's in second now. Jackson's back at 6. He's still in the race. I just saw him on the running order. Well, I'm surprised they made it that far because it looked like they were wrecking in turn one. Somebody got clipped in the right rear. Oh, he got up to second by doing that. Well, maybe that's why he did. Oh my gosh. Oh no. We got another one. That's McCumbee. Man, he got all the way out to the wall. How are they not flipping all the way over? That's two of them that have just been kind of sliding on their side through the sand. I feel like you catch the sand and it'll just kind of dig in. Not in this game. My goodness. My light just came on. Thought my light bulb burned out and now it's still there, apparently. Darnell trying to protect second on the inside. Down under 10 laps to go. We're past halfway out of gas, but we're plenty good to make it to the end, even if it stayed green. Or if we get a green white checker and go past the scheduled distance, because we're guaranteed one. If we catch a caution in the next couple laps, I don't think we'll have a green white checker at that point. So I would imagine 2 more cautions would end the race. There's no cautions on the final lap either, so if they're wrecking back there, everybody's going to have to race through it. Luckily, we'll already be ahead of it because obviously we're in the lead. We wouldn't have to race all the way back through. Thank goodness. There were a couple wrecks in practice. I saw some smoke in the middle of the S's. I'm like, where are they? Where are they? And then they were like on the inside. I'm like, oh man, I'm glad I missed them. Able to actually get some clean laps in. Yeah, we're definitely not going to get back out to a 2-second lead again. They're keeping decent pace with me right now, I will say. I'm not making any mistakes. Just that quick. They're pushing hard. Whoever was battling Darnell pushed a little too hard, and they went out into the grass again. Through the bus stop. Yep, there we go. Caution's out. I saw them. They're back in the pack was wrecking in the bus stop again. Well. What we had, man, 6 laps to go when the caution came out right there. 5 or 6. If it was 6, we might have 3 to go yet. It's definitely not going to end the race. Not yet. We get 1 attempt at a green-white checker. This might be the attempt. I don't know if it is or not. I don't think we went past the scheduled distance. I think we're right at 2 to go naturally right now. So if we get another yellow, it could end the race, but I don't know. I wouldn't guarantee it. If we get to the white flag, then there won't be a caution. But we're at 2 to go. Nailed the restart through turn 1, so that's good. Eric Darnell pulled away from everybody behind us. That tells me they're going to be stacking up from third on back going into this bus stop here. Whoa, boy. Caught the grass. I overdrove that. A ton. Now's not the time to make a mistake. Well, they made it through turn 5. I think we're going to get to the white flag here, ladies and gentlemen. We're actually going to finish this thing under green. That's surprising. Pulled back away through turn 6 and 7. That's good. Try to break the draft down here a little bit. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go for Mike Skinner. We're going to get a green flag finish in a caution-filled race. Who would have thunk it? Leads about 0.8 of a second over Eric Darnell. Try not to do what I did in the bus stop the last time through there. They just got the right sides off in the grass a little bit. Wanted to loop around on me. Curb jarred me a little loose that time. That was still a lot better than the lap before. Oh! I didn't know we can get cautions on the final lap. What the heck? Well, I wasn't expecting that. I guess we're not going to finish under green. NASCAR 08, you can. So on NASCAR 07 and before, I can guarantee you that races finished under green if you got to the white flag. I didn't think cautions could come out on the final lap in this game. We've never had an incident on the final lap, I guess. I thought we have before, but... All right, well, caution came out. NASCAR's like, screw it with the EA Sports rules. So we clearly did not have 26 lead changes. How is that even possible when I led 65 of 82 laps? Like, the math isn't mathing up. I led almost 17 laps, yet we had 26 lead changes. What? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's great. 17 cautions. That only adds to the obscurity of this race. 49.43 mile per hour average race speed. Oh my gosh. Freaking, that's faster than the speed limit on the, or that's slower than the speed limit on the back roads outside of my town. That's, oh man, 4.2 second margin of victory, which is also not accurate because the caution came out for 1. So technically under yellow would be the margin of victory. For 2, I think I was only like 0.8 of a second ahead of second place when the yellow came out. But it's saying 4.2 for whatever reason. Okay. 4 hours, 3 minutes, and 49 seconds for a truck. Could you imagine if a truck race took 4 hours, 3 minutes, and 49 seconds? Like, cup races don't even go that long. Like, cup races nowadays are like anywhere between 2.5 to 3 hours. Then, like, the Southern 500 and the Coke 600 will usually go about 3.5, just over 3.5. 4 hours for a truck race. Yawn. Especially at 49.43 miles per hour. I wonder what the average would have been had we not had a caution. Or if we had a caution every lap. Because we did have some green flag laps in there from time to time. My goodness. Well, we won. I didn't get to do a burnout, unfortunately, because the race ended under yellow. So that was kind of a downside to that. But tomorrow night, Bristol, 250 laps, which usually this race length is 200. Yeah, it says the O'Reilly 200, but it gave us two. Okay, so we got an extra 50 laps tomorrow at Bristol, apparently. How did they mess that up, too? This game, let me tell you. It literally says 200 in the title sponsor, and then it's 250 laps. The actual race is 200. Every August. I did mute it. I did remember. But yeah, that's going to end it. I mean, obviously, we're going to add on to that massive points lead with our massive win streak of what is now 9 wins in a row in the Truck Series. I mean, once we clinch the title, we'll fully focus on the Busch and the Cup Series side of things, obviously, with this game. Good to kind of do these shorter truck races just to get back in the swing of things again. But probably not going to have too many more left, obviously, through this week and the next week. I want to hopefully get to Talladega just because that'll be a fun race. Oh, man, we got to go to Vegas again. That was a caution-filled race like we just had at Watkins Glen the last time we were at Vegas. We might have a few more races where we're going to have a lot of yellows here before we wrap up the Truck Series. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you tuning in for our return of NASCAR 08 on the channel. We'll be back tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, same start time. Bristol, 250 laps, truck racing.